off tonight with the CDC changing guidelines, coming up with new recommendations on how to isolate and quarantine in the face of this pandemic. What does it mean, and what's the impact for local businesses? Wayne 15's Brianna Brownlee is in Studio 15 with our top story. Bree, what does it mean?
Tara, it's important to remember that quarantine is used to keep those who may have been exposed to the virus away from others, while isolation keeps those infected by the virus isolated. Now, with the changes to quarantine, if a person isn't showing any symptoms, he or she doesn't have to be locked away for 14 days. With the revised guidelines from the CDC, quarantine can now end on day 10 if a person does not have any symptoms, even if they do not have a COVID-19 test. However, for someone who tests negative with no developing symptoms, they can end on day 7.
I want to encourage Hoosiers to follow the 10 days of quarantine unless they have a job that cannot be done from home. I think if your job, allows you to work from home and you can be just as efficient and just as effective there, I would finish out the 14-day quarantine. But I think that some jobs require that people get back sooner.
Wayne 15 sister station Fox 59 interviewed the director of infection prevention for IU Health. She says a lot of this is due to the evidence of really seeing that most of the transmissions or most of these patients are going to come up positive within 5 to 10 days.
But it's hard to understand how this works because this virus doesn't always show symptoms.
I asked the co-owner and founder of Hot River Brewing Company if he believes this will impact his business because staff can return to work sooner.
Even if they do have an exposure and they are forced to quarantine, it does help slightly that is a shorter period of time. Obviously, the biggest thing we look for is one, that they're healthy, they can come back healthy if there is an exposure.
Now, I did reach out to the school districts in our area to see if this will help with the substitute teacher shortage. The ones that did respond say that it's too soon to comment, and they are waiting for more guidance from the state and the CDC. In studio, Brianna Brownlee, Wayne 15 News.
Bree, thank you for that.